And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner on Monday, the 17th of April. Hope you all had a good weekend. It was lovely weather. We've got a long old week coming up now. Actually, Paul, good morning to you, first of all. I noticed this morning in China, the futures in tin jumped 10%. Did you see that?
No, I hadn't.
You've got to keep your eyes open early in the morning, Paul.
Yes, I guess so.
Obviously, the LME market hasn't opened yet, but it'll be interesting to see what the tin price does there. But certain tin stocks are moving to that. And also the FT today has quite an interesting article about the UK's critical minerals and where they all are. I suppose with that, all we can hope is that maybe a politician reads it and doesn't just fall asleep, but actually thinks, gosh, there's an incredible opportunity for the UK economy and we really should be doing something about it. I'm not that hopeful. I'm afraid the government just hasn't got a clue. Mining, actually, I believe, is the industry that creates the largest further number of jobs alongside it. So for every one mining job, it creates something like 40 other jobs, far more so than any other industry. Because obviously you've got mining people, there's all the contractors, they have to go and live somewhere. So that creates, accommodation, food, all that sort of thing. There's a vast amount of side benefits to mining. This is such an easy win for any government in the UK to stimulate the economy and actually look rather clever. That's why we're not doing it. Sorry, politicians can't do that. They're absolutely useless. Anyway, Paul, sorry, this is a 5-minute morning miner, not the Andrew Monk rant. What would you like to talk about?
In the half a period of time remaining, we can talk about a few things specifically in mining. Griffin Mining, when its first quarter results came out, it was a record for them for any year since the commissioning of the Kaijiaying mine in China, the zinc gold mine, which was commissioned back in 2005. This a quarter for the first time in a number of years where they didn't have production output unimpeded by either Chinese New Year holidays or because of COVID-related restrictions or party conventions and things like that. So the mining and processing rates have now been ramped up to run consistently at the 1.5 million tons per annum level at the mine. So that should reflect through now in the financial statements to be released in coming weeks. It's good to see that these 3 months ended 31st of March, for instance, 355,000 tons of ore mined here. Zinc and concentrates about 14,000 tons, which is about in the same level that Central Asia Metals produces from its Sasa mine. So it's looking very good there. Average gold price received on the gold was $1,789, which was a rise of about $80 an ounce on the prior quarter. So definitely showing improvements there at Griffin.
Yep, market likes it too, up 10% this morning.
Very good.
Keep going, Paul. Keep going.
Yeah, will do. Ionic Rare Earths with an update quarterly statement. That's Shanghai Mining Club member, ASX listed REE. Materials mine developer in Uganda, but they also have a magnet recycling subsidiary based in Belfast called Ionic Tech. That Ionic Tech pilot plant remains on track for first reprocessing of spent magnets from June of this year, and they have stockpiled about 40 tons of spent magnets in order to run through the pilot plant. And they say that because of the progress being made on the build, that the off-taker site visits have increased since the end of last year. We also had a quarterly statement out from Adriatic Metals. That's the Balkans lead zinc developer with the Veris silver project in Bosnia and Herzegovina, now over 70% constructed completion. Staff headcount has grown to about 222 people, and they do expect their first concentrate production in November of this year. They've also continued the exploration work significantly on the Rupice project, with drilling underway there, expanding known zones. And they still have, at the end of 31st of March, about 87 million in cash. So they do have enough cash to complete the intended work at this time.
That's pretty useful. Yeah. Okay. Couple more, Paul.
Yep, just real quickly to mention that ASX listed Lake Resources has hit a milestone of producing 2,500 kilograms of lithium chloride equivalent at their pilot plant on the Kachi lithium brine project there in South America. Remember, their tech partner is Lilac Solutions, and this is inline solution extraction. There are no evaporation ponds in the Kachi operation intended here. And it has been successful on what is intended, such that Lilac Solutions has increased their interest in the project to 20%. So all looking very positive there. And given
yeah, the stock's up actually 18%. Market loves it. But I mean, what I find interesting here, Paul, is that the stock's come back a long, long way. I think actually it's because Stu Crow, the chairman, great guy. He hasn't been traveling around the world presenting. Whenever he starts traveling around the world presenting, the stock goes up. And he's been spending too much time in Australia. Stu, you need to get back on a plane. Sorry, I interrupted you, Paul. Carry on. I'm being difficult this morning, aren't I?
I guess so. And last but not least, wanted to mention on the exploration front, ASX listed Carnaby Resources exploring for high-grade copper in the Mount Isa district. The latest drilling results included a hit of 36 meters at 4% copper and half a gram gold in hole 99. That hole really significant because it's 270 meters below any previous drilling results, and it also indicates that there is a new parallel high-grade lode zone in that area. So that is growing both in size and scale, is the way to put it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just finish also actually on the fact there was an RNS this morning out of Alchemy Capital, a client of ours that is building a lithium hydroxide plant up in the Tees Valley. But they were just talking about the fact that last week they met with the UK Minister for Indo-Pacific, the Right Honourable Anne-Marie Trevelyan, to discuss the future working relationship between Australia and the UK to future-proof supplies of minerals that will be central to delivering the world's net zero pledges. Oh, it all sounds fantastic. Again, this is somewhere where the government really needs to get in and up the ante a little bit and get on, help build these lithium hydroxide plants, battery plants, rare earth processing plants. We need to do it. Someone please wake up in government. On that note, Paul, I think I better shut up and we'll let everybody get on.
Very good. We'll see you tomorrow.